First impressions when you first look at the home page and you start to look for information?
Well, I can obviously see some examples of the work, so I can see the sort of, getting an idea of the type of clientele and the kind of work that the business is doing. I can obviously see that you're offering more than just a conventional, standard graphic design business. We're talking brand strategy. We're talking websites, marketing and advertising. So the sort of thing it's telling me is that, we're not just talking about someone that just makes logos. We're talking about someone here that provides a full service and consultancy type sort of advice.
Like when you land on a homepage, I remember you telling me earlier on that you thought it was really good that you were able to see these icons just coming in from the bottom of the desktop website. Like you thought that was a really great idea, that you didn't have to, you sort of knew that there was more to see down below the website. So
yeah, well, that's definitely important, isn't it? Because I guess there's nothing more frustrating than a website where you don't know that there's other content down below that you scroll, like you miss. Like you really just you don't want to be wasting your time browsing through someone's entire website to find the information you want. You want to know. You're really if you're going to a website and you're trying to find key information, obviously having it look good is a key thing and is important, but at the end of the day, you're trying to get information so that you can make a decision.
A specific task. Say that you have a business already, you've got a logo design, you're happy with your brand, but you would really like to have a website designed. How would you go about finding some information about my website and digital programming capabilities?
Yeah, well, obviously, quickly on your website here, I can see that there's a quick link there, which gives me straight away a hint. Yep, websites and digital. So I'm going to click on that.
Okay. Let's do the example there. Let's go straight to that page. So this page here is actually the services page. So if you've clicked on website development, you would immediately start at this particular area here, scroll down to this section of that particular area. Another option, of course, is at the top menu up here. We can have a drop-down menu as well under services, which would then you can choose between websites, advertising or brand image or strategy, whichever section you want. Anyway, you tell me how you're finding jumping around like this.
No, it seems fine. I mean, so if I go from websites and digital, now it scrolls me to a section like that. Seems okay. I mean, this is hard because you can't sort of see it on a screen like this, but
yeah,
seems reasonable. I feel like with this sort of work, it's almost good to have some idea of. I mean, you don't want to price. You can't give an exact price for things because it's not. It's not like an object you say, well, this is worth $20, but it's sometimes good to give some sort of indication.
Price guide.
A price guide, yeah. And I did, and I'll give an example of one of the architects I did talk to. I mean, he just sort of had it in such a way that he sort of had price guides in different categories of what he considered work, and I just thought that was really good because it meant that before you rang up, you sort of gave you some confidence about approaching that person, that you sort of didn't feel like you were wasting their time or wasting your time by ringing someone that that's working in a higher market, if that makes sense.
So do you think the website currently is looking a little bit expensive, or what's your thoughts?
Well, you just sort of, yes, you never know, do you? I mean, you're obviously trying to design to impress, but at the same time, you don't want to design to scare away maybe some of the clientele you're going for. That can be sometimes something that goes through your mind, especially when you're talking about consultancies or things where you never know how much someone's going to charge. I mean, what one person might think is a reasonable amount of money to charge for something, or what's worth paying is, they don't. I mean, the main thing is you sort of, I feel that when you format this, you'd sort of want that to be a page.
Yep.
Like so that you see that on the screen, you don't sort of just see that bit, It's nothing. I find it annoying scrolling up and down to find information. You sort of want to go, well, I want to see all of that in one go.
Okay, so now that we're on the portfolio page, just give me an overview of how you're finding, how's it all going there? Like the navigation menu and the general screen layout.
If I want to look at brand and design, yeah, so obviously I can choose that if that's what I'm interested in. Everything's separate. So brand and design, there's brand and design projects. Web and digital is a web and digital project, and okay, public relations when you get that. But you know what would be great is to see a project where you've got them all.
So like a case study.
Yeah. So the case study shows the brand and design, the web, and the public relations, and how all of that came together to deliver an outcome for a client.